Cyprus real estate market and the consequences of the war in Ukraine. Real estate trends generally remain positive in Cyprus, reflecting the economy's resilience in the face of various variants of the pandemic. This is particularly evident in the visible increase of apartment prices which, at a national level, have risen by around 5% over the past year. The rising trend in prices for all types of properties, reflecting firmer demand for property across the island. According to the latest edition of the Borex Cyprus Property Price Index, demand for real estate of all types in Cyprus remains on an upward trend. The drive behind the upward trend is increased demand for apartments and commercial properties in coastal areas. The last quarter shows increases in apartments in most areas, in retail property at Paphos, in warehousing in Larnaca, and offices in Limassol and Paphos. Holiday apartments in Paphos are on the rise, even though holiday homes in Cyprus are facing a slight downturn. It appears to be building up to a positive outlook in the real estate sector in 2022. The situation in Ukraine has affected not only Russian demand, but also Ukrainian, which was the fastest growing market. What is particularly worrying is the impact of the war on the world economy, such as inflationary pressures and the rise of interest rates and prices on oil and raw materials. We live in a global economy, and the situation in any country affects other countries. Not only demand has fallen drastically, but also people from these two countries, who had already bought property in Paphos and Limassol, are putting it up for sale. Advocates and accountants are losing business from their foreign, mainly Russian clients, and this is bound to affect the local market, both for sales and rentals, since these firms employ a significant number of highly paid employees. Furthermore, as a result of the current situation, is expected to be the halved this year. With an estimated 10% of major developments in Cyprus being funded by Russian capital, there is a likelihood that some of these projects may become frozen, at least for the time being. Given that Russians made up a significant percentage of buyers of luxury real estate, mainly in Limassol and Paphos, this property market sector will certainly experience some decline. The tourism market is considered to be the forerunner of real estate interest in the island. The extent of the fallout will depend on the duration of the war, and the sanctions imposed by the European Union. Regarding the ramifications of the war, as well as its resulting sanctions, the Cypriot property market is expected to be affected in both positive and negative ways. Interest rates are set to rise, making borrowing more expensive, and this notwithstanding the subsidies provided to locals. Rising inflation and petrol prices have resulted in a roughly 15% jump in total building costs over the last 4 months. Travel costs have risen, as well as cost of living, making living in Cyprus less affordable. All these factors will definitely impact the market, both for locals and foreign buyers, likely shifting demand towards exiting properties. In 2022, there will be many uncertainties, which is worrying, though there are various infrastructural projects underway, which will make Cyprus more attractive. With the war in Ukraine causing a range of short and long-term issues, and the global economy likely requiring years to recover, Cyprus should shift its focus to the European Union for investment, particularly when it comes to the real estate market. Turning to the European market, such as Germany and Denmark, would help with demand for local real estate. European market is more competitive and offers smaller profit margins. Counterbalances these issues, with more stability, more security, as well as its ability to remain largely unaffected by changes in political leadership. Regarding Cypriot buyers, there is great concern around the rise in construction material costs, something which is pushing property prices up. That property developers, investors and all those that are active in real estate should show flexibility and adapt to the new situation. Those who ignore the dictates of time will face great risks and reduced profits. Property market professionals should have a more long-term view. Thank you for watching the video. If you watch all my lectures, you may be able to start investing in rental properties a little quicker. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell to get alerts when a new video is posted. Please write your comments, questions, or concerns you would like to share.